Hey roamers, I'm Jamie.
I'm Linda.
And this is Roaming with Rosie.
And today we're in Bloomfield, New Mexico. We're checking out the Salmon ruins that are right here in the middle of town.
Right.
So let's check it out. Today we're here in Bloomfield, New Mexico. We're checking out the Salmon ruins. They're called that because there was a family, the Salmon family, or
Right.
Salmon family, as I like to say.
Yeah, like Salmon Rusty.
That homesteaded here on this property and farmed the area. And we're going to check out the ancient Puebloan ruins that are here.
Call the Salmon ruins because the gentleman who found the ruins,
The family,
their last name was Salmon.
they farmed here in Bloomfield, and they discovered these ancient Puebloan ruins that are all around the area, but this one is right here in the heart of town. When we checked in, when we came in, they give you this trail guide. If you want to buy a copy, you can, but it's a book, and I guess it'll tell us everything we need to know. Everything supposedly is numbered when we get down here. It's a little awkward carrying this book around. So first we go down this long path. You can drive down, but you don't have to go down this ramp. Here's what we just came down. So we're gonna walk to the ruins first. It's on the north bank of the San Juan River. And there's an early section in the east wing that has 4 rooms. So we're gonna go check that out. Right here.
The site was occupied by ancient ancestral Puebloans until the 1280s, when much of the site was destroyed by fire and abandoned. The Pueblo is situated on the north bank of the San Juan River, just west of the modern town Bloomfield, New Mexico, about 45 miles north of Pueblo Bonito in Chaco Canyon.
So I'm guessing there's rooms inside this, or I don't know. This is room 128. They called it a bowling alley, the archaeologists did. This room design is unique to Chacoan construction. The intended use of these rooms is a mystery. There's no artifacts were found in here, except for the burial of an infant. 3. In comparison with the room next door, this room contained a number of artifacts on the floor that are related to its use during the 1200s. So this room is marker 4, and they know that it was built and initially used between 1068 and 1072 AD. This was probably lived in during the planning and preparation stages for the whole structure. I don't know, how do they figure all that out? And it was painted dark red with white designs
How do they know that?
around the kivas. They probably found traces of the color on stones, I would assume, on some of the masonry. A white band had a similar design painted in red. Many of the designs were geometric. Dots were a common detail.
The ground floor contained 150 rooms arranged into 25 suites, with each suite containing 4 rooms.
So we're standing at the level of the second floor. How many stories?
Salmon Pueblo was used as a primary great house residence during the Chicoan period. In contrast to other Chicoan great houses, 2 room blocks extend southward from each end of the rear section, enclosing a large plaza. The plaza contains the Great Kiva, measuring 58 feet in diameter. The Pueblo also contains other special function rooms, as well as including 4 milling rooms, 2 rooms with archaeo-astronomical features, and 2 rooms that served as workshops for repairing stone tools. The ruins were constructed by migrants from Chaco Canyon around 1090 AD, with 275 to 300 original rooms spreading across 3 stories. After the Chicoans abandoned it, the San Juan people arrived around 1120 AD. Like anyone moving into an existing home, they set about remodeling. They dissected up the large existing rooms into smaller rooms. In addition, they added 20 kivas. These round spaces were used for rituals and political meetings. The structure is rectangular in shape and is oriented with its long axis running roughly east to west. The long back north wall of the ruin is roughly 400 feet long.
So all of the wood that's in here is original, and that's how they got a lot of the dating, using the tree ring dating. So that wood that's there is for the 2nd floor, and it turns out there was a 3rd floor, and they only know that because a photographer in the late 1800s got some pictures of the remaining of a 3rd floor, which is long gone by the time they started excavating it.
An interesting fact about the ancient Pueblo people was their economy and trading. Around 900 AD, the people of the great houses started importing scarlet macaws from the south. The birds were status symbols and markers of political status. With their brilliant red, yellow, and blue plumes, scarlet macaws are likely the best known parrots of the New World. If you go to see a Pueblo dance, there's a good chance you're going to see macaw feathers on at least one of the dancers. The tower kiva is situated in the main room block. The rooms are roofed with large wooden beams and stringers in the style of most ancient modern Pueblo structures. The logs used as beams were cut from ponderosa pine, Douglas fir, and spruce, and other large trees that had to be transported to the site from as far as 40 miles away. The ruins were excavated between 1970 and 1979 under the direction of Cynthia Irwin Williams of Eastern New Mexico University in partnership with the San Juan County Museum Association. The roof of the Great Kiva was supported by 4 large columns built of alternating layers of wood and stone. These columns in turn support large conifer beams which held the massive roof. In the late 1800s, Peter N. Salmon and his son George P. Salmon homesteaded the property, and for nearly a century they protected the ruins from vandals and treasure hunters. The restored Salmon House, bunkhouse, dugout, and outbuildings still stand just north of the ruins. The Salmon family occupied and farmed this land from 1896 to 1957.
furthest there? We have to go back because we didn't drive down.
Hey roamers, thanks for watching, and if you're new to our channel, make sure and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and make sure to leave a comment so you can be part of the conversation. Until next time, see ya.